Everyone goes through a lot as they grow up. The story I'm going to tell is how a very difficult but important situation has made me the person I am today. At first glance, you would notice I'm tall, have long hair, and smile a lot. And if you get to talk to me, you might notice my eccentric personality. But unless I told you, you would never guess that I have struggled with Asperger's syndrome. Though I still sometimes feel difficulties interacting with others, my social skills and comfort level is completely different from only 5 years ago. I was diagnosed with having a form of autism when I was 3, which is the typical age that the distinction can be made for children with Asperger's. I was pretty oblivious as a child to my disability because in elementary school I had an okay time making friends. The distinction between me and my classmates became more apparent when everything gets complicated. Middle school. Friendships didn't consist of playing tag and swinging on swings. While more peers matured in their social skills, I struggled with mine. I did have quite a few friends, but apart from them, I didn't talk to my peers. Middle school was a very lonely time for me. Becoming aware of how much I was letting myself blend in was troubling. I felt like I was blending in to the point of not existing. My shyness put me in a bubble. I desperately wanted out, but I was horrified to talk to anyone. An example of how bad my shyness is this. Just before middle school, my family moved to a new neighborhood. When school started, I had to wait at the bus stop. I had to wait with a neighbor kid that was also in my class. For 3 years of middle school, we awkwardly stood at the bus stop, and as much as I wanted to, I never talked to her. Going into high school, I had an awareness of my condition, and I wanted to change. I wanted to be clear that I did not change into the person I am today by my own persistence or even by some very encouraging teacher. The defining moment was when I was able to open up to people was when I let Jesus into my life. Now even though Jesus directed my life in even greater ways, that's another story. For the rest of my high school days, I grew in my confidence. I made a great and lasting friendships. Now, out of high school and having that difficult time far behind me, it's easy to forget that talking to people was a real struggle for me. When I don't acknowledge this part of my life, it seems like something is missing, and it doesn't make sense who I am. Everyone has a different story, but the point is that everyone has a story to tell. It is so vital to be open with people with where we really come from, because if we don't, they might be missing out on the biggest thing that makes us who we are.